This is Rvision. Daily news brought to you by Rohingya Vision.
Today is Monday, 12th of January 2015. I am Sarah Ahmed. Myanmar set to resume census, Rohingya fear of losing ethnic identity. As Myanmar's government is all set to resume the census on Rohingya population tomorrow, the Rohingyas in Rakhine State fear that they will be forced to accept Bengali instead of Rohingya as their ethnic identity. During the nationwide census carried out in March and April last year, the Myanmar government took extremely brutal measures against the Rohingya people. However, the people were steadfast and still resisted from being forcibly classified as Bengalis. The so-called citizenship verification process will be conducted according to 1982 Citizenship Law of Burma, which will render the Rohingyas to be without the legitimate citizenship. The local Rohingyas in Arakan view that the attempt by the Myanmar Burmese government to classify them as Bengalis is being made in direct response to the resolution by the United Nations (UN) to give full citizenship to the Rohingyas. The Burmese government is notorious for ignoring the international calls to respect the human rights, or rather acting contrary and continuing committing crimes against humanity. As primarily steps, the Burmese authority has already started posing threats to tortures, imprisonments, or even death threats to the Rohingya people after linking them with the now non-existent rebel groups such as Rohingya Solidarity Organizations (RSO). Besides, the locals sees the so-called citizenship verification process as an ethnic cleansing act by the Burmese government. Many Rohingyas have national registration cards (NRC) and their NRC numbers mentioned in the family registration list or the existing census documents of the government. Therefore, the authority is set to change the current family registration list with new ones so that no NRC numbers nor remain on the official documents. At the moment, if any Rohingya is on a journey or away from home for months during the census, the authority truly write that he is on a journey. But this time, she is absent from home at the time of the census, the authority will permanently erase him or her from the official census documents. Consequently, she will not be able to come back home and live there legally. Hence, it is an obvious sign of ethnic cleansing. Besides, it said the authority will list down the numbers of the Muslim religious scholars separately, said a Rohingya activist on behalf of MYARF, a group of human rights activists in Mongdo. On the other hand, during the recent visit by the Rakhine State Chief Minister Mong Monghon and other government officials to the Thakepian village, also known as Sakefara and Sitwe Akyap, he asked Rohingyas to participate in their self-coined citizenship process according to 1982 citizenship law. He tried to coax Rohingya people using sugar-coated words of the significant improvement in the socio-economic life of the people if they participate in the process. Last but not the least, Myanmar has announced that the country's election is going to take place later this year. Therefore, it is extremely cruel for the Myanmar's hybrid civilian government to have more than 1 million votes for the Rohingyas in their favor against the National League of Democracy (NLD) going to participate in the election full-fledged form this time. Since the government's recent proposal on granting suffrage to the white card holders met with strong objections from the oppositions, it is required for the government to issue a kind of legal document to the white card holders for getting more votes. On the other hand, it should not ensure the white card holders to have the status of the full-fledged citizenship. That is where the citizenship verification process of the Rohingya according to 1982 citizenship has come into implementation. A successful implementation of the law against the Rohingyas will lead them to lose their ethnic identity, Rohingya, forever.
Follow us for more updates.